The Liberty Mutual jingle. Jingles are so fascinating to me because obviously you're not trying to write a hit song. Like there is a purpose to the jingle. And for as simple as it is, the jingle does its job. So, how did you land on this? And how do you keep outcomes in mind when thinking about something as subjective as music?
I love this question. I know it's a little bit of a pivot, but I'm so glad you asked it. Jingles are one of the most effective tools in advertising. A lot of the work we're doing is subjective, frankly, right? So anytime you're developing something, whether it's a spokes character, a tagline, a jingle, or any creative, really, it's all very subjective. And I think for us, like we try to anchor it in our objectives. And so, insurance is such an interesting category. Like we don't have that tangible product, and so we are
Hmm.
relying on those brand cues to effectively make that connection to the brand. And so when we went down the path of developing our jingle, our objective was really just simple: keep Liberty Mutual top of mind with consumers. And so we wanted something that was highly branded for Liberties, does just that,
Hmm.
highly memorable, and could be flexible over time, right? Like as the frequency of our ads increases and we're spending more in marketing, it's like we want to make sure that it can be flexible. And so we tested almost a dozen jingles with consumers. We did a single exposure quantitative testing environment, and we were really just measuring, were they able to connect that to the brand and the category. But we also measured like how much they could play it back verbatim after that single exposure. So, like, was it an effective earworm? Was it sticky enough that they could say it back in the exact same melody? And that was really important, just because we know we wanted to make sure the brand was top of mind. And so, since introducing our jingle, we flexed it over time. In pockets. We had the Minions doing the jingle. We've had Doug's son, Doug Jr. do the jingle, and we're going to continue to look for ways to make it stand out, but also, make sure it continues to do its job and also, be likable and be liked and be remembered.
Yeah, I will say anybody with young kids can speak to its ability to be played back. I have a 6-year-old who sings it to me over and over again, so I can definitely attest to that. I'd also like to applaud Jenna's restraint because there was a version with 6 liberties that
Oh man.
she went ahead and denied and said let's keep it down to 4, which I thought was very very brave of her.
Yeah, I think you hit the sweet spot. 4 happens to be my favorite number. I have no good reason for that. So I personally, Jenna, you and me, same page. 4 liberties, perfect amount of liberties.
Agreed.